Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So today, I already know we working back on the HerGivenHair clip-ins. And if you know and you've been sticking with me for a long time, I absolutely love this brand. Like, I wore these clip-ins when I was freaking 16 years old, and they got me through high school, and they gonna get me through the rest of my life, okay? But basically, I'm gonna be starting off with pretty much dry hair. My hair was wet in the previous footage, and now it's dry since I dried it with a microfiber towel. Now I'm just gonna show you guys the HerGivenHair clip-ins, which is in 3B 3C curly, and it's the 18 inches. So it's really soft, really cute straight out the box, but I love to define my curls, so I'm gonna go in and wash the clip-ins with the African Pride shampoo. I think it's by their Moisture Miracle line. And yeah,
when I'm moving, nobody can test me. Man, I really complex. Them I really can test me. Pass me the Hennessy, let me tell you what I see. It is written in the stars what I see. She a tell me say her boyfriend YC. Man, I feeling so icy, vibesy. Man, a bad man, you can call me YB. And I step in at the yard with.
So here we're gonna be having pretty much a lot of leave out because I'm also going to be styling my hair in a cute connecting style. So we're about to install the clip-ins, and we got 6 big old braids. I'm sorry, y'all, I could not try any harder than this. Did not have the patience today, but it still works. So what I did with my braids was I just bobby pin them to other braids, if that makes sense. Like, you see how that looks right there? It's some bobby pins throughout my hair. But yeah, so installing the clip-ins was super easy. I think I installed the ones with 4 clips on the lower sections of my hair. I think I was able to get away with getting to half of my head with 4 clip-ins, then gradually moving to 3 and then 2. So this was really simple. All you have to do is just figure out your placement, figure out what's comfortable, figure out where you want the most volume, everything like that. It's not hard at all. So as I'm installing this, I did want to show you guys or tell you guys that 1 bundle is enough for a full head, and I was a little nervous because I usually like 2 to 3 bundles for everything, but as you guys saw in the result earlier, that it's absolutely enough. I think the most important part when it comes to having your leave out is just making sure that it blends well, because you know that's the test. Is the hair good enough to match your hair texture? So I am actually surprised that I got it to blend that well, but y'all gonna see all of that later. But yeah, as I'm installing the clip-ins, you can see me like removing a few. I'm spacing them out a bit so I know that I have enough. And I did use all of the clip-ins. I love as much hair as possible, so that's why I did. You don't always have to do that, but I will forever use all my clip-ins. And once I get to the top, closer to the leave out, I try to place it as close as possible to the U section so that I can twist my hair with the clip-ins, if you get what I'm saying. Sorry if that was confusing.
I like the way I'm feeling. Can't touch this feeling. I'm in my feelings. Batman, me, I handle my dealings. Ain't no bag I can test. When I'm moving, nobody can test me. Man, I really complex. Them I really can test me. Way I put it down. Jagaban, them I call me #1. Understand, man, I put them on the run. Can't understand, never putting on the show on the road.
So this is the difficult part to explain, but this is a connecting style, so I'm going to be using green rubber bands. This was for St. Patrick's Day, so yeah. But I parted my hair in 3 sections. I did not part my hair down the middle. I left like a section in the middle specifically so I can like create a little pattern. So I like to define my hair by moisturizing with some sort of cream. I forgot what I used. I think it was the Emerge curl defining cream. I'm not sure. But yeah, and then I start from the beginning of my head. So I'm sectioning off my baby hair because I love to play with those. But all I'm gonna do is put Black Panther, and I'm gonna add some oil on my scalp, and then I'm going to put the green rubber band on.
See the girl them pull up, see the man them turn up. Inna the yard them a burn up, till the morning them a turn up. See the girl them pull up.
So I'm gonna work horizontally. I'm gonna move on to the next section, which is gonna be the middle section, and create that same box. Then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna move to the last section, which is the third row, and create another box.
Man, me handle my dealings. Ain't no bag I can test. When I'm moving, nobody can test me. Man, I really complex. Them man, them I really can test me.
So now you can see that I've twisted all of what was in those rubber bands. Now I'm going to move on and work in the middle section this time around. Once I'm finished slicking that hair down, I'm just going to attach the middle twist to the section I'm working on right now.
I like the way I'm feeling. Can't touch this feeling.
Every section of hair that I'm working on is going to be twisted just to ensure that I get the benefits of the moisture. And now I'm just going to be figuring out my pattern. So I'm just going to take the twist on the right side of my head and bring it over to the left. I'm going to be attaching it to the second box. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the twist that's on the left side of my head, bringing it over to the right, attaching it to the second box on the right side. If that makes sense. Sorry, this sounds very confusing, but just follow the tutorial and girl, you will get it.
Man, I'm cooking up the flow. I like the way I'm feeling. Can't touch this feeling. I'm in my feelings. Bad man, me, I handle my dealings. Ain't no bag I can taste.
Just as a quick disclaimer, these rubber bands do not last very long, so I definitely would advise to get some referrals by the beauty supply owner or something to where you get something that will last you a long time. My rubber bands popped almost like 3 to 4 times a day, and it was really annoying, so I would definitely try to avoid that when getting this style. And I got these from Walgreens, so I would have thought that they would have been better, but Walgreens definitely overcharges. These rubber bands were like $7. So get you some bomb, sturdy, cheap ones from the beauty supply, y'all. Don't waste your money.
See the man them turn up. Inna the yard them a burn up, till the morning them a turn up. I like the way I'm feeling. Can't touch this feeling. I'm in my feelings. Bad man.
Alright y'all, so now it's time to focus on our leave out. So I'm pretty much going to say something completely different than what I am showing you right now. But I'm going to be using a different product that I figured worked a lot better when I tried this again. But I ended up using the Curl Defining Gel by Moisture Miracle, the African Pride line. It worked way better on dry hair, and all I did was use a lot more oil to make sure that the gel cast wasn't super strong. I did use a curl milk at first, as you see in the video, because I wanted my hair to be super duper moisturized, but my hair does really good with oil as well. So either way, whatever would work best for you, that's what you would do. But obviously here you can tell the difference between my hair and the leave out due to just my hair not being able to suck in the product. I have low porosity hair, so that's what I pretty much deal with all the time. But later on in the video, you're gonna see once I'm done like combing through my leave out, doing the praying hands method, separating the curls, I decided let me twist it and see how the pattern's gonna come out and if it'll match better, because also my hair shrinks up a lot. It has a lot of shrinkage, so even though it looks pretty good as far as like curl pattern and length now, it might not look that great once it's fully dry. So just by twisting it, it's going to ensure that the curl pattern matches and it'll stay elongated. So now another thing to pay attention to is when you're twisting, you want to make sure you grab some of the clip-in hair. That'll help blend the hair a lot better so that when you take it out, it's hard to tell like, oh, what's her hair, what isn't. You know, that's the whole purpose. You're trying to fool people. Duh. But yeah, so I did about, I believe, 4 twists if I'm not mistaken, if not 4 to 6. So yeah. So now we are on to the next day, and I wrap my hair up with a bonnet and a scarf, you know, extra protection. And so now I'm just gonna be fluffing out my hair, because y'all know how us natural girls, when we wake up, our hair be so flat. You know, our curls don't be lasting all the time. But we're just gonna fluff the hair out, you know, use our hands basically. You can add some oil to prevent frizz, but I love wild hair, so it really didn't matter at this point. I trust HerGivenHair to just get me right all the time. So now I'm going to be removing the twist. So this is where I do grab the oil, because this also involves my hair. So using the oil will prevent a lot of frizz. It'll eliminate as much frizz as possible, because when my hair gets frizzy, it doesn't get cute frizzy. It gets crazy frizzy. So yeah.
When I move it, nobody can test me. Man, I really complex. Them man, them I really can test me.
So another tip when it comes to removing your twist is that you want to separate the twist where it naturally comes apart. So like now that I have the curls out, you see how I'm just naturally separating the curls that are just coming apart. Does that make sense? I don't know, but it just creates a lot more volume and it covers the tracks wherever you need to cover. So that's what I do. Now we're coming to the end of the video, but I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy the style. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like what you see, make sure you comment, subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff. Be blessed, be beautiful, and stay successful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Way I put it down. Jagaban, them I call me #1. Understand, man, I put them on the run. Can't stand, never putting on the show, on the road. Man, I give them on the go, on the pole. Man, I ringing up the show on the low. Man, I killing up the show, let them know. Man, I cooking up the flow. I like the way I'm feeling. Can't touch this feeling. I'm in my feelings. Bad man, me, I handle my dealings. Ain't no bag I can taste. When I move it, nobody can taste.